Yo, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about 8 mistakes people are having when dealing with fat loss. Some of these mistakes I've had over the years because I haven't really been focused on a lot of my health, and so a lot of these mistakes are going to be pertaining to those who want to lose weight or just want to lose weight in the most effective way while maintaining muscle and losing fat. So let's get started with the first mistake. So the first mistake people have, eating a lot of high protein and high dairy. And the reason why I say high protein, high dairy is because protein is really good for preserving muscle mass and also keeping you full, which is really good for fat loss if you want to lose weight and eat less calories. But the problem is with high dairy, it's very calorie dense. I mean, like things like smoothies, yogurts, like cheese, all these like high dairy foods have high amount of calories, and that's not good for when trying to lose weight. Now, I'd say that eating high dairy foods can lead to bloating, water retention, can lead to gut issues and other stuff like that. You just gotta make sure to not eat too much dairy foods and focus on the lean proteins so that you can lose weight fast and also lose fat in the process, not just lose muscle and gain excess fat. So that's the first mistake. The second mistake people have with fat loss is underestimating liquid calories. So things like drinking soda or drinking smoothies and protein shakes. I mean, protein shakes aren't bad and smoothies aren't bad, but I would say, like, if you want to go on a caloric deficit, it's best not to really drink like liquid calories because you don't really know how full you get with smoothies. I feel like it's a lot harder to get full when you're drinking calories instead of actually eating them. So my suggestion is stay away from sugary sodas, sugary drinks, and just like overall, like, just drink water, bro. And so that's my goal for fat loss. Don't drink excess amount of sugary drinks and stuff because it's gonna lead to fat gain and won't give you the results that you want. Third mistake people have with fat loss is they think that eating too little for a long amount of time is good for you. So they try to not eat at all and going on a cut, a massive whatchamacallit. But eating too little for a long period of time is actually not good for you because of metabolism and TDEE. TDEE stands for total daily energy expenditure, which includes all of the statistics of losing calories and your basal metabolic rate, which stands for how much calories you lose when just being alive. The problem with not eating a lot is you have to deal with lowering metabolism. So as you don't eat as much, your metabolism decreases, which is not good if you want to actually lose fat, because lowering metabolism means that you're not gonna lose as many calories in just your normal state. But for me, I have a good metabolism, which is good for me. So just eat carefully. Don't eat too much in a certain amount of time, but also don't eat too little. So eat regularly in 3 periods throughout your day, and just don't eat too many calorie dense foods and you'll be chilling. Alright, the fourth mistake people have is having a lack of patience. And I have this a lot with all of my workout challenges, or when it just comes to working out in the gym, is I often want to see results every week and stuff like that. But fat loss is not going to be a linear process. It's going to change throughout the months to lose weight. I just realized my mic wasn't working at all, but basically what I was trying to say is that if you're just trying to lose fat, it's not going to be every week you see results I'm going to lose 1 pound every week, and then it just go 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound. That's not how it works. Your body changes through water retention, muscle glycogen, and a bunch of other factors that could change how much you weigh. Yeah, it all depends on many factors that you aren't thinking about when trying to lose weight, because you're thinking, oh, if I do this and that, I'll lose weight every single week and I could just see results immediately. But no, not like that. That seems while working out, you know, like you think you're gonna gain muscle in like a week just by doing workouts 7 days a week, but that's not the case. It's all about being consistent and being patient with yourself. That's all you really need if you want to actually lose fat. All right, fifth mistake a lot of people have with fat loss is that they cut too aggressively. Like they want to lose fat so fast, so they decide to, like, I was eating like 3,000 calories, I drop it down to like 1,000 or 500 calories, and that's absolutely insane, because when you actually lose a lot of calories in a short amount of time, it could also lower metabolic rate, which is not good, because when you lose metabolic rate, your body goes into what is called survival instinct. Your body doesn't know that it's trying to survive, so they go in the state of survival. They're like, your body wants to survive. It doesn't want to lose fat initially. So when you're dropping calories, they assume, oh, this guy at risk of dying, so they're gonna try to drop the calories burned, try to give you more fat or whatever, excess fat, and as a result of that, it could lead to even excess fat gain. It could like just like release stress hormones, which is not good for your body, and just overall it has many health detriments to your body, which is not something you would want to have when losing weight or losing fat, just in general. The sixth mistake people have with fat loss is they really focus on cardio, which, I mean, I thought at first it was a good thing to keep doing cardio over and over again, but if you want to gain muscle or preserve muscle as well as lose fat, the best way to do it is actually strength train first and then cardio second, because when you do cardio, like too much cardio and not enough strength training, it could result in fatigue. You're not going to gain muscle or even preserve muscle. You're going to lose muscle in the process when you're just only doing cardio, and as a result, your body composition is not going to be as full or as good looking as you wanted it to be, because you just have excess fat, no muscle. It's not going to show nothing. You're not going to show anything, and you don't want that when you want to lose fat. You want to have everything defined in the process. So I mean, if you want to keep your body composition and even like build it up, like make it look stronger and better, then the best way is to start training first, and then you could do cardio, and not excess amount of cardio, because excess amount of cardio can lead to problems with preserving muscle. So the seventh mistake people have is the idea of cheat days. And of course, having cheat days is essentially kind of bad for you, I'm not gonna lie, because when you're having a cheat day, increased cravings and the likelihood of you failing, you know, the challenge of trying to lose fat, right? Or not even a challenge, like just like the process of losing fat, because every time you go on a cheat, you're essentially increasing the caloric surplus you need for your body, and it's not gonna, at first, you know how you're always in a caloric deficit, it's gonna adapt to the caloric surplus you're doing after you're doing cheat days, and that's not a good thing. Yeah, having too many cheat days can also affect your body, just because like having just one cheat day could literally change 5 to 6 days you did doing caloric deficits, just because you did that one day of just caloric surplus, which is not a good thing. So just maintain consistency. That's all you need. You don't have to be extremely strict, but just like keep consistent and eat healthier. All right, the last and final mistake a lot of people have with fat loss is, even despite nutrition and like everything like that, they often don't have a lack of sleep. And that's a big problem, because sleep is a very important factor to lose fat, because sleeping 8 hours a day, it would be good for first recovering your body and also helping with that muscle gain or preserving muscle, and it's also just good for maintaining stress levels and not having to deal with all that. When I was first doing like trying to lose fat, like I wasn't really focusing on sleep quality and just like lack of sleep. I just had a lack of sleep, and it's not good for you. Keep a consistent sleep schedule that you know you can follow, and just like follow with your sleep schedule. Like don't have to deal with like 3 hours, 2 hours of sleep. I mean, if that's the problem for you, then not gonna lie, just might as well not even focus on losing fat. But if you have the time, always sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. I mean, like, I know you have time to do that. It's not a big problem. unless you're dealing with like 2 to 3 jobs and have like school as your career. So if you're dealing with school and work at the same time and also trying to deal with like having a healthy body, it's gonna be very tough. So always focus on health first, because you never know when you're gonna die. And so make sure to keep your body as healthy as possible. And that's my goal, honestly, for this channel and for everyone watching too, is to be the best version of yourself, have a healthy mind, a healthy heart, and a healthy body, so that throughout the years when you're still alive and obviously you're going to be feeling well, there's not any problems with your body. And it's like the most important part, because a lot of people have problems later down the line when they get older with health and their whole body and their fitness. And it's just that everything that happens health wise is within your body. It's something that you can control. Your diet you can control, your sleep you can control, the workouts you do you can control. And so the water intake, the amount of water you consume, you can control. So everything within your body you can control. Obviously, if you're born with like health conditions or health problems, then that's something you can't really control. But I'd say focus on the things that you can control right now, because later down the line, you're not going to be having the best situation where you have time to control your body, because after that point, you're just like, you can't do it anymore. So I just say focus on yourself right now. Just saying, like, being young, you have so many opportunities, and that's what I want to do with this channel, just help young individuals like me and you guys to just start earlier, so that you don't have to having that regret later down the line that, oh, I should have done this and this and that. And so yeah, that's enough of the yap. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna be posting more, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.